I'm Red Ice 141. These are the games releasing this week, November 10th. Let's get into it. Up first, we got Ambrosia Sky. It is a PC game, a cosmic chemical shooter immersive sim where you play as a disaster specialist, cleaning up fungal infestations and collecting genetic memories of the deceased in the rings of Saturn. Also on November 10th, you have Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The definitive edition of the massive post-apocalyptic RPG bundled with the base game, all 6 official add-ons, and over 150 pieces of curated Creation Club content. This one's early access. It is Into the Grid for PC, a cyberpunk roguelike deck builder and dungeon crawler focused on hacking and taking down evil mega corporations using a deck of powerful programs and digital hell-unleashing skills. And also on November 10th, Surviving Mars relaunched on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. It's an award-winning city sci-fi builder that has been remastered and expanded. Colonize Mars and survive the process from exploration and infrastructure to welcoming colonists and achieving long-term stability. Today we got Goodnight Universe. This game is for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, Switch, and PC. It's a narrative adventure where you play as Isaac, a 6-month-old baby developing mysterious psychic abilities while trying to avoid a secretive tech corporation that wants him for their own. Also on November 11th, we have Lumen's Arise for PS5, PSVR 2, and PC. A mind-blowing rhythm-action puzzle classic where you match blocks and craft combos, syncing your actions to the driving beat of an infectious, eclectic soundtrack. Also, we have NASCAR 25. It released last month for the consoles, but this month it's on PC, November 11th. It's an authentic racing simulation that puts you behind the wheel of high-performance stock cars on laser-scanned circuits developed by the creators of iRacing. Also today is Possessors for PS5 and PC, a fast-paced action side-scroller platform fighter set in a destroyed, flooded megacity where you must explore and fight surreal horror while learning to coexist with your less-than-cooperative counterpart. Up next we have Rue Valley for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. This game is a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop surrounded by colorful casts with complex emotional stories, each hiding unexpected secrets. Dealing with mental challenges, the main character must rise from the depths, delving into the anomaly to uncover its enigmatic origins. And lastly, for the 11th, we have Sacred 2 remastered on PS5, Xbox X and S, and PC. Step into the world of Ankaria as one of the 7 heroes. Explore a massive open world and master combat arts and spells for epic loot. This remaster brings a fan favorite back to life, with high-res textures, better combat, and bug fixes for longtime fans and newcomers alike. And these are the games releasing on November 12th. Up first, we have Deep Rock Galactic Survivor for iOS and Android, a top-down bullet hell auto shooter spin-off of Deep Rock Galactic, where you control a lone dwarf miner shooting enemies and gathering resources on the procedurally generated planet of Hoxus 4. And then we have Winter Burrow on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Winter Burrow is a cozy woodland survival game about a mouse returning home to restore their childhood burrow. Explore, gather resources, craft, knit warm sweaters, and bake pies and meet the locals. On November 13th, you got Anno 117 Pax Romana. This game's for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. A historical city-building strategy game set in the Roman Empire, where you take on the role of a Roman governor, managing provinces, trade, and deciding the cost of peace. Up next, and I'm going to hammer this name, Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout DX. This game's for PS5, Switch 2, PS4, Switch, and PC. The first game in the secret JRPG trilogy where Ryza and her friends embark on a summer adventure discovering alchemy and the importance of their bond. And up next, we got a sequel here. It's... here I go again, hammering the name. Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy DX for PS5, Switch 2, PS4, Switch, and PC. The second game in the trilogy featuring a returning protagonist, Ryza, and a new exploration mechanics as she researches ancient ruins and protects a mysterious creature named Phi. It's a trilogy and I'm gonna keep messing up the names. Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End, and Secret Key DX for PS5, Switch 2, PS4, Switch, and PC. The final game in the trilogy where Ryza and her friends embark on their last summer adventure to save their island from a mysterious group of newly appeared islands. Up next, also on November 13th, we have Giga Sword for PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. An action puzzle Metrovania where you wield an enormous sword that can be used to solve puzzles by sticking it to interactive objects, allowing you to ascend an ancient tower. It's a long list, guys, and we also got Hitman Absolution for Switch, finally coming out for the console. An action stealth title that follows Agent 47, branded a traitor. He hunts targets through intricate environments, rewarding both silent stealth and aggressive action. Also today we have Inazuma 11 Victory Road for PS5, Xbox X and S, Switch 2, PS4, Switch, and PC. An electrifying soccer RPG hybrid that blends deep gameplay with outrageous anime-style special moves. It features a massive roster of over 4,500 characters from the franchise's history. We also have Rensport for PS5, Xbox X and S, and PC. It's a racing simulation offering competitive multiplayer and a realistic driving experience with laser scan tracks and a focus on digital car culture. We also have Siberia Remastered for Quest 3, a remastered version of the classic point-and-click adventure game following Kate Walker, a lawyer who gets drawn into a quest across Eastern Europe to find a forgotten inventor. And finally, we have Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, both coming out today for Switch 2. These games are a full-scale remake of the original Yakuza games following the journey of Kazuma Kairu after he was released from a 10-year prison sentence. I'm sure I hacked this name, but the second one also built on the Dragon engine, featuring the return of Kazuma Kairu as he tries to broker peace between rival Yakuza clans. Coming out November 14th. Up first, we have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for Switch and Switch 2. It's the next game in the legendary Budokai Tenkaichi series, I probably crushed that, featuring high-speed 3D fights, an incredible roster of characters, and spectacular anime authentic combat moves. Also today you have Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2, both coming out for Switch 2. These are RPG spin-offs of the main series where you don't just hunt monsters, but become a rider who hatches, raises, and forms bonds with them. And last but certainly not least, the Battlefield guys ain't gonna like this, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 for PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It is the next installment in the Black Ops series set in 2035, featuring a campaign led by David Mason. A multiplayer component, obviously the classic zombies. Mason, what do the numbers mean?